Well, I'm from the rappers. Get an RIP post on Facebook, my niggas. You try to disrespect gun bars, trap shit, aggression. Like, you the one that came up with this rap shit. But fact is, you want to be impressive. For you, it's a hobby. For us, this is how we send a message. See, this is...
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brooke Black, Morning Cup of Culture. Last night was crazy. Right now we're at Liberty Park, so shout out to Liberty Park. I wanted to get you out into nature because last night you was in the ring. You was in the octagon. We were out at Liquid Joe's with Mike Masters, 801. Make sure you go follow that on all platforms. You could probably catch the replay on Caffeine, I'm not sure, but tap in with Mike Masters, 801. Shout out to them. So last night, let me introduce you. Dev, tell me, what's the best way to introduce you as far as rapper, business owner?
I mean, you could say battle rapper, league owner,
Ooh, league owner,
media member, talent evaluator, handsome charisma, philanthropy. What how's it go?
Last night was wild. You were in the ring with Eli Ace. Talk about it. How was that for you?
Salute to Eli Ace. I see, up and coming talent out of Utah. Utah was showing love. So I really want to come back. Salute to Mike Masters for booking me. Booked a couple of my guys from the West Coast, Cali Smooth, Danny Myers. Salute to Emerson Kennedy, also a big motive for me, like coming out here. Eli Ace, he did his thing. He had a few slip ups.
Let's talk about that. When an artist, not Eli Ace, but when an artist slips up in the ring, have you ever slipped up in the ring?
Several times.
What's going through your head at that point?
You know what? It's crazy because you're in shock. It's like a little mini shock where I can't believe, especially when you truly know your material.
And you've practiced and practiced.
And it just goes away. The first 10 seconds is, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I know my material, You're not even trying to remember it at that point. You're in shock. And then but 10 seconds of choking in a battle,
that's a long time.
That's a long time. And so, I did do a few vet moves, that I learned along the way, just being an irritant about it, like somebody's like, hey, get him some water, and I was trying to tell them breathe. People hold their breath because they're trying to remember. No, you got to breathe, let the oxygen go, and it'll help you remember.
Get that to your cranium.
They're like, give him water. I'm like, nah, give him some Gatorade. He need electrolytes. Just little shit that's gonna irritate him to help him not remember. So,
what are some other moments from the night that you remember?
Outside of our battles,
yeah.
God, B Magic, a living legend in battle rap. St. Louis representative, one of the greatest punchers to ever be in battle rap. Battled Emerson Kennedy. That was that's probably a top 10 battle I've been at in person.
Shout out to Kennedy because EK, you put Utah on the map, in my opinion. And honestly, Mike Masters, thank you for him having that conversation with you and bringing it to fruition. So last night was great. I had a great time. Are you liking Utah so far?
I'm loving it so far.
I mean, I got you out here at the park with the bugs and the birds and all this. So what's one thing from Utah that you learned about us in the ring that you will not forget?
The hip hop community. I didn't know there was a pulse here like that, Being from where I'm from, we don't hear a lot of stories. We think of Utah, we think snow, we think of isolation and more.
I mean,
and so we don't.
It's all true, but you got to come by with us to realize that's not the only thing.
Right?
No,
it's a vibe. It's love. It's embrace. At least that's what I've experienced here. Everybody's friendly, from the Uber drivers to the people that work at the bars and restaurants to you. Everybody's pretty much friendly. So it makes me want to come back.
So let's step out of battle rap culture and let's step into hip hop culture, because it is 50 years of hip hop. What is trending in hip hop right now that you could throw in the trash and not feel bad about?
Jeez. I'm a guy that likes substance. I get the fun records, right? Like people just demonstrating flow or wittiness. Like I get it, but I prefer substance. So when I'm listening to guys that are the new generation, J. Cole's verse on First Person Shooter with Drake, oof, masterful. Like that's the shit that made me like, man, I want to get in the studio right now. You know, so
Right?
him, Kendrick, like guys like that. Those are the guys that keep me going. But then there's the artistry of it when it comes to production and just makes it feel like you're at an orchestra. I rock with Kanye West music wise. You know, like guys like that. Childish Gambino. You know, like these are guys that just make movies.
Well, they
So
talk about real shit, and
right.
everybody can relate to turn up because everybody wants to feel good, but not everybody can relate to the struggle.
Right.
So, in battle rap culture, as a league owner, what do you see as a struggle or a hurdle right now in the community?
Wow. Unity. As much as there may seem to be, it could be a little more consistent. It could always be better. And that's in terms of just booking cards, other events. We kind of talked about it off camera.
Yeah.
To where let's if we're all one community. So if we're gonna throw an event this month, support us. Come on out, share our flyers, and we'll be able to return the favor. To do it for y'all. Because at the end of the day, it's about hip hop in general and uplifting that spirit, that culture.
Now, if you guys didn't catch the face off, Mike Masters did a face off before the battle rap, and you were talking about preparedness and that sometimes you don't get that length of time or preparation when it comes to getting in the ring. What nuggets can you give to up and coming battle rappers that maybe don't prepare?
Man, I would say you got to find, for one, you have to take it serious. If you want to just be a battle rapper that does this shit for fun,
for attention, for popularity,
or just to do something, on the weekend, then cool. Like, this isn't for you. If you're somebody that wants to be serious, become a professional, man, preparation is key. It's kind of like in sports, availability is the best ability. And if you show up, it don't matter how dope you think you are, how dope your material is. If you don't say it, it's not good.
Right.
You gotta find what works for you. There's people that are good. If you have a job and you have kids, those obviously get in the way of you trying to write, trying to prep. And so you gotta figure out the little shit in between jobs on your shift. Don't just take a nap. Right. Go rehearse. When you're hanging out with your kids, even if it's to a park, while they're at the structure, go over your shit. Like, you gotta figure it out. You
go
gotta,
over that material.
Squeeze it in, and pause if necessary. And you just gotta find it. You have to make it work. That's what I was saying.
If there's somebody in the game right now that maybe shouldn't be in the game, what kind of cues should they pick up on to maybe step away or put the mic down?
I blame the fans.
Ooh.
I blame the fans. I blame the league. The leagues keep booking these people. Now, where the gray area is, some people
will serve them up.
Look, hey,
I'm just saying, they'll serve you up.
You get your ass kicked a few times because you didn't prep the right way, or for whatever reason,
your bars aren't hit.
It's gonna be a thing. Like, mentally, you're not even gonna want to be out there. It fucks with your self-esteem. And this is coming from somebody that has fucked up in battles. So, whether I was prepped or whether I wasn't prepped, I've messed up in battles, and it's not a good feeling. So there's that. But I think it's the league owners' faults. Number one, I'll say, because they'll put $1 over the talent, over the true help that the artist needs. If there's an entertainment factor, they'll say, we don't care if he chokes, he brings in money. That's gonna that's fucking up the culture right now.
I mean, that's happening all through all kinds of stuff. So, speaking of the culture, when it comes to battle rap culture, how does one get into battle rap? Like, what would be the first move for anybody wanting to battle rap, the etiquette wise? Because people do shit that maybe isn't kosher or isn't popular or isn't okay, like approaching a league owner. So what etiquette wise can someone approach a league owner? What advice do you have for someone who wants to battle rap?
I'll tell you this. The best way to be seen, to be heard, is to go to an event. How do I go to an event? Go to YouTube, look up battle. Just say battle rap LA, for instance, battle rap New York, battle rap Utah. And the actual leagues will pop up through the algorithm. You'll see that leagues promote. They market themselves when the next event. Be a paying customer. Right, that's the number one thing.
Support the community you want to be a part of.
Right, because league owners, we're always going to talk to the paying customers. Oh man, I'm thinking about battle rapping. Oh really? Have you battled before? Oh, You haven't? Well, we have a card coming up. Follow us. We'll have somebody get to you. It's actually pretty simple if you just go to the event. But if you're just somebody that just posts on YouTube channels or whatnot, it's gonna be kind of hard for you. You got to be in the buildings for this kind of thing.
All right, pick one of these. Have no idea what you're gonna find.
Let's see. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna pick this one.
Okay. I dropped half of them, but.
What's the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
Now, we could go both ways. What's the weirdest thing a guest has done in your home? But also, what's the weirdest thing a battle rapper has done in the octagon in your house?
You know what? To me personally, I'm big on authenticity, so I'm gonna speak on battle rap. The weirdest thing you could do is not be yourself. That's the weirdest thing. Being yourself is actually gonna get you further along in the game. Just being, because people will notice it. People can see it in your eyes. They can hear it in your voice. They can see it in your mannerisms. If you're not authentic, you're not gonna survive that long. And if you do, it's gonna come out. Them skeletons is gonna come out, and you're gonna wish you never participated. There's a lot of guys that are no longer doing this shit because they got embarrassed for fronting. So I'll say that. As my house, you know what? I'm super private.
That's okay. Going back to weird shit in the octagon. Last night, I felt like we saw matchups that maybe were different on both sides. So when it comes to delivery, content, just demeanor in that fact, when someone is maybe at an opponent that's maybe more funny or maybe more aggressive on the mic,
right.
Can they compete on the same level? And furthermore, should they not be their self and maybe reach in that other guy's bag?
That's, man. So very good question. There's an experience gap that could hinder somebody from flourishing in the way they would prefer to. A lot of inexperienced guys feel like, hey, I got to do what this person does. Even veterans, they feel like I got to do what that person does a little bit to neutralize what they do, to show that I could do it too. But it kind of hurts because it's like your fans love what you do for for who you are, what you do, So you're almost not showing love. You're almost discrediting your own fans that want to see you do what you do.
Facts.
Also, what if you don't do what the other guy does is good? Now you look like the great value version, and it can hurt you. So
he said great value version.
The best thing to do is just, again, to be yourself and to maximize what it is you do. If in basketball terms, if I'm a shooter, I can't dribble good, I can't dunk good. Why would I want to go in there and try to dribble and dunk? I'm just gonna shoot the ball, and whoever likes people that shoot, that's what you gotta focus on too. I know I'm a little long-winded, but
that's
you
okay.
Can't please everybody.
That's true.
If there's 100 people in the room, if 50 people like you, appreciate them, value them. The other 50 that may not, maybe you can get another 20 if you did better, if you switch something, but everybody's not gonna like you. So the moment you know that, you'll probably be better off.
So I'm a little bullheaded when it comes to pleasing, right?
Look, hey, this scary ass park, all these bugs and shit. Look, and that shit gonna be on there. We're gonna be viral. Bro, I heard a bzzz, and then it's a leaf. I don't know what the fuck going on. Shit. Okay.
Don't fall for the bullshit. Basically, is what that leaf was trying to say.
Shit.
Okay, let me go back. Do you remember your first battle?
I do. Wow. The way my first battle happened, it wasn't even supposed to happen that way. Shout out to Link, battle rapper from the Bay Area. He was battling at home, and I was away for a while. I came back home and heard he was the one, and I was like, "Yo!" So I hit him like, "Yo, I'm trying to battle. What's up?" And he was like, "Oh, I can plug you with a big league in LA at the time, LA Battlegrounds."
Sheesh, yeah.
And in my mind, I'm thinking, "Oh, I was gonna battle you at home," and He plugged me with them, with Alcatraz, Amardo Woods, rest in peace. I ended up battling a guy named Philip 413, rest in peace, passed a couple years ago. Had a good battle, and then had a very good battle with him, and the rest is history.
The best thing about on the fly morning cup of culture is that we get leaves, we get pedestrians, and you get the park. I love it. So I appreciate you coming out here with me. I appreciate you coming down to Utah. I really appreciate Mike Masters because it lets me have an opportunity to get in a safe community for battle rap. I come from a generation where maybe battle rap wasn't so safe. More violence was included, and so the community has changed so much. So, from where battle rap was when you first started and where it is now, what do you think is the most purest thing about it?
The fans.
Ooh.
The fans. The love, the support, sometimes the hate. It's just like, I hate when people say like there's a difference between battle rap and real life. To me, it's the same. If you're authentic in one, you should be authentic in the other. And the fans, they're gonna love you, they're gonna hate you, they're gonna be unsure, but they're gonna be what keeps you going.
They'll keep it a buck for real.
They are
the true ones, not the ones that co-sign bullshit rap, but
right.
The true
not
ones.
The trolls, not the trolls, not the even. I mean, biasness exists everywhere, so I'm not even gonna just segregate them. I think the fans make it. The fans are the reason we get paid. The fans are the reason, certain people enjoy certain lifestyles in this. And I mean, you guys have all the power. You guys set up a lot of battles.
Facts.
So salute to all the fans. Salute to everybody tuning in.
Speaking of fans, where can the fans find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Foet Dev, FOETDEV. Again, that's FOETDEV. I love everybody, man. I try to. I always leave my DMs open for people that just need somebody to talk to, need somebody to listen. I show a lot of love, do a lot of mental health talks. Hey, you need somebody to vent to, I'm right here. I'll listen.
Oh, this guy.
I'm still a gangster.
Keep it gangster. Where is your next event? When can the fans find you next?
My next battle is gonna be in San Diego, California.
Shout out SoCal.
Giving another opportunity to another artist. I'm gonna kick his ass too bad. He's from San Diego, so it's gonna be even. Damn, yeah. I battle a lot of people where they from. I'm gonna kick his
home
ass.
Turf.
Then December 9th, I'm battling a guy where he's from in San Jose, California. So
okay.
As far as my league, Westworld Battle Rap, I saw that beat. I was looking at you, gonna see it on camera. I'm like, I'm ready to go on this plane. Westworld Battle Rap. Subscribe to the channel, please, on YouTube. We have an event. We're throwing an event November 12th in Arizona. Man.
What venue in Arizona? Do you know? Who's hosting
my
it?
business partners.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, we gotta see. I still gotta talk.
All right, 2 more questions and we're gonna cut it. My first question is a question I ask all my guests, and it's for lack of knowledge, or maybe just because we just met, right? What question did I not ask that you feel like I should have?
You didn't ask me if I was single.
Oh.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear a lot of questions.
So, are you single? Because you could be single but not available. Because that's my MO. I'm single, but I ain't available.
That's very much me right now. I am single. My eyes are kind of locked in on somebody. So we gonna.
Okay.
I may pull the trigger. Who knows? I'm a bachelor, so I don't know if I want to do that. But
hey, if I can give you one thing in life, and it's that tomorrow ain't promised. So live for today, plan for tomorrow.
Right.
All right. Last question. Best question of them all. Why did you start rapping?
Wow. I don't think I've ever been asked that.
Really?
That is crazy. I don't know. I always used to write. I love writing.
Like lyrics or stories?
Poems. I'm writing a poetry book too. That should be. I'm trying to get that down on Amazon very soon. But I'm writing like short films. I just love writing. That's why I would say I'm a writer. I think I'm an artist. It's easy to say rapper, but I think I'm an artist. And so
because people can write, but a lot of people can't perform.
Right. You got to be able to move the crowd. You got to be able to reach people. Like when I think of rap, that's what I think of, messages. So I mean, kind of full cycle what you said earlier. you got to be able to have substance. You have to be able to reach people. Being a vocalist, rapper, artist, however, you got to be able to impact people's lives. You got to be able to motivate them. You got to be able to give them that jolt of energy they need to continue. It's a responsibility, you know. And there's a lot of people that they mistreat it, and they lead people to some of their downfalls. Like so, I mean, what got me into rap probably my product of my environment, what I see, what I experience. To know that there's artists that live like I lived, and you know, wow, man, this is. I mean, I could probably go all day with that, but I love that question.
Okay. Leave them with one sentence or bar to remember you by.
Cash App Foet 100 mil. That's all I'm gonna say.
Morning Cup of Culture. We don't say goodbye. We build communities and make music. You want to be a part of the discussion? You want to be a part of the movement? Hit me up. morningcupofculture@gmail.com.